we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there at the start of the 25. Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And We'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. We start the drive with a good throw to the left side. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's third down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, LSU!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes the handoff. Runs through the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He brings it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. It's a solid game.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off the defender. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. It's a fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the punt's in now, on to kick it away.
Number 9 on to punt it away.
And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's Durham. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Here he goes. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route. And
the pass is intercepted. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Moore. This time a completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football.
Trap again in the pocket. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's intercepted. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He gets loose. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds an open target on the left side.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw it. With the catch, it's Durham. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Past the 20. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
First and goal, handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That's caught. It's Durham. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grant down the middle. It's Anderson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the defense, finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
They'll use the ground game here. He's in the clear. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. Breaks into the clear. They'll play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Here we go,
Grinding away on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back. Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Ducks will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to pass here on second down. Over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. He makes the ground. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will have first crack at this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ball.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Horn. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the 1st, the offense stays on the field.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Caught over the middle. It's Hamlin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got his man. And the Mountaineers have a first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, the ball squirts out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's man. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks, it's Hoffman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's
a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job at back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's man. Sets up the screen. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the Heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I love the play call defensively. Third down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Caught close to the marker. It's Courtney. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw. It's Horn. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the NFL.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Horn. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, a lot of space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back in.
Wide open spaces. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to throw, it's man. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Horn. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Missouri wants to go fast.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Terry. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are... move with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone. 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's man. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Hutchinson. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Horn. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To throw, it's man. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Great place to start for this offense. Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Looking to throw, it's man. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game.